Hello everybody, today we're going to unbox, take a close-up look and test the Anker PowerPort 4 Lite 4-port USB charger. So let's first take a look around the outside of the box. So this is a 4-port USB wall charger for charging up to 4 USB powered devices. Now let's go ahead and open up the box by of course cutting apart the sticky seal here. And of course flipping the box lid open to reveal the 4-port USB charger that plugs into a wall mains outlet. Let's go ahead and pop the contents out from the box by first removing the plug adapter. So that's a plug adapter there, along with the 4-port USB charger. And let's go ahead and continue by removing the cart insert tray right there. And taking a look in the box. Let's continue to remove the remaining contents and double checking, making sure that there's nothing else left behind or between or under the card packaging. Now that everything's removed, let's go ahead and set the box to one side. Let's set it on the right hand side this time for a change. And of course now let's set the rest of the contents across the tabletop. I might move that box to the right hand side in just a moment and you'll see just why. Okay, so that's the contents of the Anker PowerPort 4 Lite 4-port USB wall charger, just removed from the box packaging. Let's start off by first taking a look at this card here. So you see a happy, not happy card. And let's flip it open. So there is some customer or support details for Anker should you feel unsatisfied about the charger or product that you've purchased. Now let's set that to the right hand side. And moving on, there is a welcome guide or user manual for the PowerPort 4 Lite USB charger. Front and back of the guide. Let's spread it open so it is a fold out leaflet, so you can see right across the front as well as the back, and giving you a close-up look to the details for your reference. And as always read the manual or user guide before attempting to operate any such electronic devices or electric appliances. Same thing. So there we go. Okay, so that's the user guide or user manual covered for the Anker PowerPort 4 Lite USB charger. Let's set that welcome guide to the right hand side for now. And next, moving on, we do have a plug adapter here. So this is the European plug or Euro plug with its 2 pins or poles. And it simply slides onto the USB charger should you need to adapt the charger for use in countries with a European plug. Okay, just giving you a look right there. Okay, so that's the plug. Let's set the Euro plug down and moving on to the main item itself, the Anker PowerPort 4 Lite USB charger. So you can see there are 4 ports at the back, and of course it is wrapped up with a protective plastic film or bag. Let's go ahead and remove it. But of course, sliding the bag off just like that. So the bag there is to protect the glossy surface of the USB charger. And in initial impressions, just lifting the charger out from the box, there is a noticeable weight to it. Most of the times USB chargers, or the ones I've dealt with, feel slightly on the lighter side, but this one has a bit of heft to it, which took me by surprise. So giving you a good all-around look, and before anything else, just giving you a nice view there with the 4-port USB charger in my hand, the Anker PowerPort 4 Lite. Okay, so now taking some close-up looks right there, it does have Power IQ charging technology, so it is a fast charging technology, and it's coupled with the voltage boost technology as well, which compensates for any kind of inferior or lower quality USB cables. However, this charger does not support devices with Qualcomm Quick Charge. It will charge them at the normal power rate. So no fast charging or quick charging on Qualcomm devices, just regular charging on them. However, it does fast charge for every other device without the Qualcomm Quick Charge. Okay, so nice close-up look, giving you a close-up look right there and to the side as well. So you can see that nice glossy surface. So the PowerPort for Lite does come in black as well. This is of course the white version. So nice all-round look at the 4-port USB charger right there. Just going to set the plug to the top, so you have a nice clear view of all the items that we've removed from the box packaging. Okay, so right here is the UK 3-pin plug or British 3-pin plug already fitted onto the charger. And to remove it, we simply slide it off right there. So there is a little button thing here that releases the catch so that the plug adapter can be slid off right there. You can see that groove there that clicks in place against the one on the USB charger, and the grooves there do follow the grooves on notches on the USB charger. So just showing you both the UK as well as the Europe plug, two different versions right there. So this plug will be quite friendly for use on your travels around Europe and the UK. So right there, 3-pin UK plug on the left and European plug, 2-pin European plug on the right. And you can see the fitment as well right there, the grooves that slide onto the USB charger right here. So simply sliding it down and making sure it clicks or locks in place right there. So nice and simple and compatible for your travels around Europe and the UK. Right there, nice good look at this Anker Power Lite 4 or PowerPort 4 Lite USB charger. And pressing to release the plug adapter. So right there, nice good look all around, and showing you the contact pins right there of the charger. Okay, so nice good look all around, and I'm going to fit the 3-pin UK plug back on by simply sliding it, and you hear that very crisp click to secure that plug adapter onto the USB charger. Okay, so now let's go ahead and of course test it out. Let me do a bit of reshuffling by moving the box packaging along with the contents to one side. And I do have an extension lead here with several plugs. Let's go ahead and of course plug in the USB charger to one plug right there. And I do have a Sony Xperia XZ3, which I've unboxed before, in its case collection, brushed carbon fiber slim TPU case, also which I've unboxed before on the channel. So we'll charge that in just a moment. So setting that down, and of course I do have an Anker Powerline Plus USB-C to USB 3.0 charging cable right here as well. I've also unboxed this in a much earlier video on my YouTube channel, this YouTube channel of course, and we're going to plug the USB-C end to the Xperia XZ3 Android smartphone, just like that, clicking it in place at the bottom at the USB port of the smartphone, and of course plugging the other end into the Anker PowerPort 4 Lite USB charger. And now let's flip the switch on, and just like that, the phone has begun charging, and it's showing a charge of 55% right now. On the top right hand corner of the screen right there, or display. And let's set it down for now and move on to another item as well, which we might charge as well. So I do have this Charge Premium Magnum Opus power bank. It's a 10K power bank. I've also unboxed this on this YouTube channel before, quite some time ago, and it is my favorite USB power bank. And you can see that digital display there, very handy and compact in size, with a nice, sleek and comfortable grip and finish. Let's go ahead and charge this as well. So it's showing 49% power reserve right there. And let's bring across this RAM-POW micro USB charging cable here. I've also unpacked and unboxed this cable on this YouTube channel quite some time ago. Let's go ahead and plug the micro USB end into the Charge Premium Magnum Opus 10K power bank, and of course plug the USB Type A end into the Anker PowerPort 4 Lite USB charger. And just like that, it has begun charging. As you can see, the power reserve indicator flashing away there at 49%. And let's do a quick check. The last check we did was 55%. And now the battery capacity is showing 57% on the Sony Xperia XZ3 Android smartphone now. So it's increased 2% in that very short time. And let's have a quick feel of the Anker PowerPort 4 Lite USB charger. Feels nice and cool to the touch. No heat issue so far. Of course, it's still quite early. We've only just plugged it in for a very brief moment so far. And just taking a look around the USB charger to see if there are any LED or status indicator lights to show that it is powered. Doesn't appear so, so it is a pretty discreet wall charger with no lights to show the power or charging status of the USB charger. Okay, so let's set the power lead down with the Anker PowerPort 4 Lite USB charger right there. And take a quick look at the phone again and see what power we're on now. So it's gone up to 58% in this very brief time that we've started charging the Android smartphone. So 3% in a very short time. And of course, this power bank is a 10K power bank, so it will take a bit more time before we see any increase in the power reserve or power capacity right there. Still flashing away there, or blinking away at 49%. And just having one more quick feel of the USB charger. Still feels nice and cool to the touch, with two devices charging away right there. And just going to bring that European plug adapter in view right there, and do some quick adjustments so everything is clearly showing in the frame right there. So that's the Anker PowerPort 4 Lite 4-port USB charger. Thanks for watching and happy charging!